Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just thought I would take a little time today and give you a few updates on some things that are going on around here. So stick around. Let's see what's happening.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Mark's Life 101. I'm Mark, and this is my life.
Alright, y'all. So here we go. Little update on the Silverado square body. It's just kind of sitting there in lingo right at the moment. Grass growing up around it. So still waiting to figure out what I'm going to do on transmission. Mainly it's a money thing, you know. So I hadn't exactly made a decision if I'm going to buy a new remanufactured one or take it to a transmission shop and have it rebuilt, or possibly rebuild it myself. But I don't think that last one's going to be my favorite option, just because I've never rebuilt a transmission before. I have done engines and lots of other mechanic work. I used to do mechanic work for a living, and me and my friend Safe Farmer that you seen in the last video, we used to do a lot of mechanic work on the side, just hanging out. But anyways, there's still a lot to be done to the old truck. It's kind of rough. I mean, it's way better than a lot of square bodies that you see out there now, but there are some spots that need to be fixed. Patch under the door right there, and then back here behind the fender needs to be some metal work done. So those are things that we're going to get into. On the interior, there's a ton of stuff that needs to be done. You see I got it full of parts and stuff. I haven't done the door panel on this side yet. Haven't done the seat, haven't done the carpet, the dash. Just so much that needs to be done. But it is a project that I like to do. I mean, I like the old square body trucks. They're hard to find a decent one, and this is a decent one. And I think it's gonna make a good truck one day when I get time to put more time and effort and money into it. Of course, that's the main thing. Second thing on my little shop here, the ones of you that are new to the channel, you probably don't know this, but I built this shop as a barn, and that side over there became a barn side, and I turned this side into a shop. So I built a wall right down the middle of it and made a shop on this side and had this small door, and ended up finding another door that me and Shannon come out here and put in. And I've been doing some work on the inside. Now you gotta look over it, because it is an absolute mess in here, because there's just no room to put anything. As you can see, it's full. A little update on the go-kart situation while we're at it. The ones of you that follow our channel, you see us race the go-karts. In our last race, I blowed up the engine on my kart. So it's just kind of sitting here. This is my secondary kart that other people drive. I think Shannon drove it last. It has a brand new engine on it, but it's just a stock engine for the Predator class. And then Jeff and Stephanie's kart back here, the 16, it also has my engine on it, but it is blowed up as well. So we're down 2 engines. We got other engines over here on the bench that we can work on, more engines upstairs up there, but we just really hadn't had time to mess with that a lot. We spent more time doing other things. So the shop is what I come out here to show you. Shannon and I, we built stairs up to the loft to get rid of the old ladder that I used to have when the building was split, because it's just easier to use stairs. And I'm making that area up there a storage area with shelves and stuff. And like I say, it's kind of a mess. I'll show you though. It's not a real tall ceiling up here, but we got area for tires, go-kart tires, and then I built shelves, 2 shelves here, 2 shelves here, and then shelves over here behind me. And there's just multiple extra go-kart parts everywhere. But it is a it's a neat little place to store the things, you know, and get more room in the shop. And as you look down, you can see what kind of mess the shop's in. I have plywood right here that I have acquired. Is going to be the walls in the shop, and so we're going to get the concrete poured, and then I will go and put this plywood up on the shop. And this is very good grade 3/4 finished grade plywood that I acquired. I got a great deal on it, so that's what will be going on the walls on the new side of the shop here. As you can see, we got the floor ready for concrete, and it's probably not a professional job, but it's going to be the job that we do. We also did the floor on this side, which is concrete, and it turned out well enough. So we're going to do the one on this side, me and my brother and nephews and whoever else I can get to help. I came in here and I poured a ledge all the way down the edge with my little Bob the Builder concrete mixer over there, right there, so that we would have a good level spot to screed from with this 2x4, so it can be on this side and that side, and make a good level floor as we screed it out. Built a bathroom in here. I poured that concrete with my little Bob the Builder mixer. It's got, you know, a toilet, and it's got the a sink, and it has hot water in here, which is awful nice for a shop. It even has a mirror. And so I got stuff sitting everywhere. I apologize for that, but I just thought I'd give you a little update on this. Soon, hopefully, you'll get to see a video of us getting this poured. It will be great to be able to get this side of the shop finished up so that I can get things in here and work on them. This door on this side is quite a bit bigger than the door on that side, which I can get my big truck in that little door over there, but this is a way bigger door and be way easier to get vehicles in here or whatever. So hopefully we can get that done in the next couple of weeks, get the concrete poured, and then that will make things easier to get the square body in here to get some of the work done on it. It's definitely easier when you got a shop to do it in, and you got a fan to keep cool with, and actually I got an air conditioner back there on the back wall that helps out in here. So that's just some of the things that are going on around here. Now on the other side of the deal, you know, my channel is all about everything. We do gardening, some gardening, and just all kinds of different things. I work on trucks. We race go-karts. We ride motorcycles, which I hadn't done in a long time. I actually ended up selling my motorcycle. And then, you know, there's the old tractor, the old 72 tractor. I got a video of that, kind of doing a walk around on that. Another thing, while we're standing here, is the little backhoe that's on the back of my tractor there. That backhoe was actually made for a skid steer, and I did a little changing on it and made it where I could hook it up on my tractor. And that's a video that my friend Cease Farmer has been telling me, hey, you need to do that. People's gonna want to see how you done that, and I got to get around to doing that. So I hadn't, but that will be a future video. If it's something you're interested in doing, you know, maybe that will help you out if you see the way I did. I apologize for the camera being so shaky, but I didn't bring a tripod out here. This is just a spur of the minute video. Some of the and if you're new to my channel, thank you for coming by, and remember to like and subscribe, and go back and check out older videos we got. There's a whole lot of, I think, would be knowledgeable things to some people, and maybe it'd be something that helps you out. The other things that we're into here, besides the gardening and mechanic work and stuff like that, is Shannon has some goats down here. It's kind of growed up in here. It's getting the best of them. We usually have enough goats to keep it 8 down, but we're kind of down a little bit on our goats. But and there's our dog Simba, and there's several goats. Probably, I think there's 7 or 8 goats out here. Then we got one who likes to stay out in the yard. He's a dog, so we just ended up putting the collar in because he wouldn't, or she wouldn't stay in. Oh yeah, here's another little baby that. There's a little baby right there that likes to get out of the fence, but she'll go back in when her mama calls her. So we have goats. We also have chickens up here. Shannon, she got into the goats and chicken thing, and we got fruit trees. There's a fig tree. I've only got figs off of it one time, but it's kind of cool. But I'll show you her chickens right quick. Now these are her baby chickens that she's raising. We actually bought these, but they're coming along quite well. We started out with 15, and so far we've only lost one of them, and they're all hens, and they're different breeds. You got Rhode Island Reds and Rhode Island Blacks, which is a new breed to me. I hadn't used those. And then some other different kinds of Easter egger, and then over here, these are her hens. I think she's got 5 hens in here. I guess the other 2 are in the boxes, and the old rooster. So anyways, just thought I'd add that with some of the things that we were doing around here, just to give you an idea. And so we're gonna go back up here and hang out and see what Shannon's into. So what's your favorite thing on Homestead besides me?
The goats.
Oh, you didn't think that was funny? I definitely thought that was funny.
Yeah.
The goats. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the chickens because they give us eggs.
Yeah, I like them too.
The goats make me mad because they get out.
Yeah, I know.
But that's my fault for not building a better fence. All right, y'all. And last but not least, there's at least one more thing that we're into here, which is solar panels. You can see it's all grown up around them. But I actually have two sets of these solar trackers with 6 panels each on them. And I think that I'm getting around 1,800 watts on them. We'll go in and see which, well, I'll show you the inside part of it, I guess. All right, we're off in what I like to call is my music studio. It's where I have all my sound equipment, drums, all that stuff is in here. But I also have one corner over here, and it's kind of a wreck, just like everything else at my house is. Seems like all I do is work, but this is the inside solar part of it. And of course, I've got all my extra stuff down here in the box. I got a couple batteries down here, and it's a 24-volt system. And I bought this power mister all-in-one controller right here, and this is what actually converts my solar power over into usable 110 electric power, which goes out of here and into my house. And this thing, it come a really bad lightning storm, and something knocked this thing out, so it kept showing a error code that I cannot get to clear. And from everything I can find out or figure out about it, it is something that's gonna have to be replaced. I don't know anything about working on circuit boards or something like that. That's new, or would be out of my territory, I guess. I do know I've learned a lot about the solar on YouTube and from friends and other people who have dabbled around with it a little bit. So right now I'm in the process of deciding what I would like to go back with. Now, I know the more voltage of a system that you have, the better it is, the more efficient. I used a 24-volt system, and I did use it some, and I'll take you in the house and show you the other setup of that while we're doing this. Let's go. Alright, so power actually comes out of my music studio and across the ground here and under the house, and then back up inside to where my inside fuse panel is. So let's go in here and we'll check that out. All right, so I'm actually in the pantry because that is where my fuse panel is located. This is the indoor fuse panel, and right above it I have installed the ProTran 2, which this is actually made for a generator. You know, like if you power goes out, you can plug it in your generator and use these switches and breakers to swap it over and put power to your house from that. So I have used this thing. I made all these 110 breakers because I only have a 110 system, but I'm wanting to upgrade to a 48 volt system where that I can run some more different things. Like I would like to be able to run the water heater. That is one of the really big things in my house that seems to use the most electricity. Now I've already quit using my indoor furnace and air conditioner because I installed 3 mini splits in my house, and they heat and cool, and I got videos on that if you want to check those out. But what I would like to be able to do is to heat and cool my house with the 3 mini splits and run the water heater all completely off solar. Now the lights, TVs, things like that, they don't use that much electricity. I do have the refrigerator and the deep freeze running off the solar now, when it was working before the controller tore up, and it did an awesome job. So that might be something that I really want to keep on there too. And it would be great for when power goes out, you know, to keep the essentials on, heating, cooling, and the keeping the food cold and stuff like that. So anyways, hang around, watch some more stuff on the channel, and we'll get back to you with some more videos soon on some of this. And definitely there's going to be something else coming up on the solar, I know, because I've already got online to order some parts, and I'm really trying to be more choosy because I've ordered some parts that I didn't need, or something that just wasn't exactly right, because I'm learning about solar. And you know, I'm by far the person that you want to come to tell you everything about solar. I'm not that guy, but I can show you my trials and things I've learned in the solar as we go. So racing, mechanic work, animals, gardening, solar, just all kinds of stuff in Mark's life. So y'all stick around and we'll see what's up next. I just thought I'd show you this too before I go, because this is something I'm also doing. This is the mini split that's in my house, and it's actually on right now. It might be blowing on the camera, but it does an awesome job. It's good and cool. I mean, I couldn't be more happy with them. And the brand that I got is called APOODR. I think it's pronounced Apu Doctor, but they are great. I have 3 of those in here. I actually have one out in the little mini apartment that we got, and it does a great job out there. And later on, I'm considering putting these are 12,000 BTUs. I'm going to put a 24,000, I think, out in my shop, or maybe a 36 or something. I don't know. But I really feel like they're worth their money. If you hadn't checked these out, you can get these APOODR, Apu Doctor, however you say it, off of eBay. I think the person I buy from is called G Sunny Tech for about $600. And then you can buy a line kit, which is, they come with lines, but a kit that covers up the lines on the outside to make them pretty. You can buy those for about $30 to $40 off there also. And I'm sure you can get them off Amazon just as well, but I have bought all mine off of eBay. And I bought one and installed in the church, and actually put a 24,000 BTU in the church, and it does an awesome job. There's that little, thinks he's a dog. He's so spoiled. Shannon raised that goat and bottle fed that goat, and it is absolutely a mess. So All right, y'all. Well, thank you for hanging out with us today and just let me show you some of the projects I got. And I got loads. I got a load of stuff that I got to get done. And seems like when you work a full-time job, you just don't have time to get everything done. You know, I can't. The grass is trying to take over, as you've noticed in the video. And I got to get some spraying done. I got all kinds of stuff to do. So, anyways, hopefully we'll get you some more content out very soon. And it'll be something that you're interested in. So there's a super kitty. We call him Jingles. He is quite a mess because we found him at Christmas time, so we called him Jingle Bells, and then Jingles just kind of stuck. Anyways, I'm just ranting on and on, so we'll catch y'all in the next video. Thank you for watching, like, and subscribe, and God bless you.